Hello and welcome to Fulton Street Beats. Just unboxed this the other day, and I did a live unboxing. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, I suggest you go back and do that, and then you can come back to this video. Cool unboxing, and quite a satisfying unboxing, to tell you the truth. This is the IYV IL300 in emerald green, and you guys have probably seen this guitar, well, on various Facebook pages or what have you, maybe even a bunch of reviews on this guitar. What makes this guitar so, well, popular is its price, because these things have ranged from 70, 80 bucks all the way up to almost 500, depending on where you're looking and, well, what time it was of whatever month and what year. They're crazy. They're all over the place. Well, how are they? I guess that's the question. Well, I believe that IYV is discontinuing this color and maybe coming out with some more different colors. So it seems like they have been kind of blowing these out. And I know there's been a lot of people who have been buying them up and reselling them. So this one cost me 129 bucks. I got it on eBay. Brand new, 129 bucks. Is there any blemishes? Well, when we did the unboxing and went through the whole guitar, and I noticed that there was just a little bit of bleed on the binding right here. That was really about it for this guitar. Other than that, it's really, really outstanding. But the thing that stood out the most, well, two things that stand out. It's one, the setup. The action is amazing. And that little intro that you saw, that is right out of the box. That's factory strings, factory pickup height, everything. Factory setup. The only thing I did was tune this guitar up and play it. And it's been holding tune quite well, even with, well, what appears to be inexpensive tuners. It's working really well. Another thing was the pickups. I was really impressed with these. They sound really good for a lot of different genres of music. Those have that Les Paul sound for sure. Well, if you watch the unboxing of this, you'll know that I turned my Marshall amp over here up halfway and made sure all my knobs were all the way up. And then I went over to the amp and I put the guitar right on the speakers. No feedback. Nothing came out of that amp. Very cool. So I proceeded to turn it up to 10 and do the same thing. And guess what, guys? No feedback. Now, that's a clean amp. That's pretty clean. It doesn't do much. It's pretty much a one-hit wonder unless you're running pedals or what have you, or effects, whatever. But that's just as I turned the gain up all the way, put it up, and that was it. And very impressive. This does have a bone nut on this one, anyhow. Cut extremely well. As you can see, the finish is outstanding. I'm not going to pull this off here. The finish is outstanding on this guitar. It is absolutely beautiful. Quality control inspected. Beautiful. What doesn't convey really well online is the mother of pearl inlay they use in the headstock. Really quite nice in real life. And actually, this guitar looks really amazing in real life compared to how it conveys online for sure. It's really, really, really beautiful to the eyes in real life. Does have the Destiny CNC wound pickups in it, and it really has a really tremendous, the pick guard is so thick. The pick guard on this thing is so thick, nice and heavy. It's a single ply, but it's one thick ply, and it's beautiful. It has a beautiful, what appears to be ebony-ish fretboard. Really, really nicely done frets. One of the better guitars that's ever came in here as far as frets go. They're not ball end frets by any means, so they actually had a fret job on this, and whoever did it did an outstanding job. Does have a nice break angle to the headstock, and it does have a heel on it for strength and support. Set neck, no blemishes, one-piece body, cream binding. The switch works very well. It does have small pots, but they function very well. They fade in and out perfectly. There's no grittiness, nothing that's going to creep up on you or nothing unexpected. It plays phenomenal. Better than, and you guys knew how well my Harley Benton played LP. This plays better than the Harley Benton did, and that's a really tough one to beat. But this really does. Outstanding out. The color might not be everybody's cup of tea for sure, but it really grew on me. And hey, it was in time for Shamrock Shake Day, right? So that's really cool. Now, I expected this to come with the Grover tuners, and it did not. This came with these tuners. They work well, though. So I'm not complaining right now. I might upgrade those, but you know me. Sometimes if it's not broke, why fix it? I haven't taken off the truss rod cover yet. Don't see a need to. The bridge is nice and heavy duty, very, very stout. The chrome plating is excellent. Nobody ever talks about the chrome plating on guitars. I do because, well, I've seen so many with pits or imperfections. This one is very, very high quality. The angle of the strings is not too extreme, which is really funny because, you know, sometimes you can get an extreme angle down, although the tailpiece is all the way down on this, and the bridge is, well, just a little bit up. So the setup is amazing on this. Very, very, very low action. Some of the lowest that this is like, compare this to the Beretta Special when it came in as far as action goes. I have gauged it, but I forget what it was now. It was properly intonated with exception of the low E out of the box, just a touch off out of the box. Now, so the play you just heard was out of the box before I intonated it, although ironically I'm wearing the same shirt. But it was before I intonated it. So keep that in mind. But it still sounded really decent. I mean, it wasn't a lot. It was just a touch. Just a touch. Now it's right on. At least it's on to my tuning neck. Nice neck. Nice slim neck. I compare this neck. Well, it's on the verge of being a D. A lot of them are these days. It is a C. Slim C, but not the verge of being a D. Almost could if you call the round over on the edges. I'm sure if you put a gauge on it, you'd see a little bit of D-ishness to it. We're going to get a neck checker here shortly too, so I can show you guys exactly what these necks are, because the necks are varying so much across the guitar world plane. They're just all over the place in different shapes, and sometimes they'll change too. When you go from low to high, they change. And we can at least get a gauge, and I can show you exactly what they are, because sometimes we need a visual. Very impressed with this guitar. I will keep you updated on this if anything changes, and I'll leave a link in the description below if they're still available where I purchased it. Is not an affiliate link. Is just through an eBay seller, but it did arrive, and it arrived very, very quickly, and it is an outstanding guitar. As you can see, with that flamed maple cap on this thing, and a mahogany body, mahogany neck, and book matched quite nicely. All right, guys, thanks for watching Pull the Street Beats. Remember, it's rock and roll. I always do that. That makes the world go round. If you could, please smash that like button. Hit it. Don't hit it and unhit it, but just hit it once. Hit it and forget it, so they say. I'll be talking to you soon. Thanks.